It's entirely possible.
Well, I did it. I pissed off the Hell Let Loose community. You know, I never expected this video to blow up the way that it did. It got 25,000 views and it just hit the algorithm. I'm gonna level with you. The comments are actually pretty funny. All I heard was, "Wah, it's not Battlefield 5. Damn, that was a pretty nice crybaby reveal. I'm so glad that I watched this video with ad blocker. That mustache should be illegal. What a clickbaity title, LMAO. 1 minute in and I'm done watching. Your mustache needs to change. Equally unqualified subjective statement. Disagree with every statement made in this, I'm afraid. All that you have said has been beaten to death prior to release. It's not going to change. Don't injure yourself on the door upon exit. This game is popping off. I don't think it's doomed. Look, I wouldn't say that a loss of 8,000 peak players over the course of 2 months would be considered popping off. If we want to talk average players and not the peak players, then we can have that conversation. Taking a look at January until now, the average players is about 5,900 people. As I'm doing some reflection on looking at the comments, I decided to look at myself and think, okay, over the 24 years of gaming, what have I realized? We attach ourselves and create an identity when it comes to gaming. More specifically, a game. When someone talks differently to how we think or perceive a video game, the initial and instant reaction is just pure emotion. For example, he's talking negatively about Hell Let Loose, therefore he's my enemy now, and clearly can't say anything to redeem this mentality I have on him. A lot of comments show this. I even received a lot of comments from the auto moderator on YouTube that grabs them so that way they aren't posted for the entire group and people on YouTube to see. Thing is, I still see them. Lots of people making fun of my appearance because they can't create an argument, or people just getting absolutely incredibly angry, which to be honest, I find really funny, so thanks for the entertainment. My point is this, our society loves to have this dunking on system where we just decide that if someone makes a good burn,
boom, roasted,
then they win the argument rather than having a conversation. This was super apparent when people kept making these comments over and over and over again when they clearly didn't watch the entire video, getting the context of, hey, bandaging is already in the game, when I was clearly referring to the mechanic of reviving. And of course, that was a mistake on my part, but this just goes to show the fact that people weren't even finishing the video. And then the flip side of this is that people can literally just click, scroll, swipe, whatever it is to get off of something that they don't agree with because you can, and because it's just easier for them to click out of it rather than challenging their viewpoint. And the whole irony of it is the fact that I made this video with hopes that people would actually challenge my points and have some good quality conversations in the comments. It was to create dialogue with the Hell Let Loose community. But clearly I struck a nerve with a lot of people within the Hell Let Loose community, and God forbid you say something bad about the game that they enjoy. Here's the thing, people. Differing opinions actually help you grow as an individual. It allows you to think and challenge your perception on things that you don't necessarily think about. And a lot of you may be thinking, really, video games, something as trivial as that? Yeah, actually it does work that way. And I want people to understand as well, because I know this is gonna come up, I do not need you to agree with me in this video. That was the whole point of making the video. I want to make that clear. I wanted differing opinions in the comments. I wanted people to talk about this stuff. I had 66 subscribers gained, 3 minutes and 2 seconds average people watching the video out of this 6 and 7 minute-ish video, and 54.9% of people liked the video versus dislike. That's pretty close to 50-50. So it's clear that people agree and disagree with what I had to say. It's also clear that there are many of you that didn't agree with the video and just clicked out of it before you got even halfway through. A lot of them made up their minds and just decided, I don't want to listen to this, I don't want to challenge the way that I'm thinking, click out of it. But I have to hand it to 2 individuals that made some great counter arguments to what I was talking about and really challenged the points that I had made, and I gotta hand it to them. Dylan Mai and Bryce Wilson both had some great comments and brought up some great points. The 2 biggest things that they talked about was really bringing content into the game and how the lack of content isn't bringing more players in. And you can see this when you look at the Steam charts. When they had the new update drop in July, look at this, 18,000 people peak, and then the next month, 10,000. Feel free to pause this video here if you want to read the entirety of their comments and their arguments that they were making across it. So I guess what am I trying to get across here? You can have criticism on things that you enjoy. Not everything needs to be 100% like it or 100% hate it, contrary to what seems to be pushed in society today. I enjoy Hell Let Loose, and I listed the things that I liked about the game in that video that I made. The criticism comes from myself wanting the game to be better in ways that I think based on my opinion, and that's the key word, my opinion. That's where you guys and gals can also list your opinion in the comments and actually bring up some good arguments against what I'm saying. That's when we can have that discussion and conversation, but it's much more conducive and productive when you're actually putting down something that can challenge the way that I think rather than Mad Max bad. Because that's not going to do anything for me. I'm just going to laugh it off, think it's funny, and then say, hey, thanks for commenting because you're helping with my algorithm. as opposed to what Dylan and Bryce did, where they actually listed out some stuff where I was able to grow as a person and think about the different ways that they were thinking when it came to Hell Let Loose. Or honestly, don't do what I tell you to do. I don't care. I don't really care what you do, because at the end of the day, if you keep commenting the stuff that you do, it's going to help the algorithm out for me anyway. Now, for those of you who have some intestinal fortitude and can actually watch the whole video all the way through, come up with a solid foundational argument, and have a cordial and pleasant conversation, I love to have those. But this is the internet, and that doesn't happen often. Thing is, the end of the day, ladies and gents, 25,000 of you clicked on this video for a reason. Did the video have clickbait? Of course it did. And I can thank you all for helping continue the YouTube cycle that is clickbait right now. But there's 406 comments on the video, 523 likes, and 428 dislikes. Clearly it did something for many of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out my twitch.tv/SergeantMadmax. We stream Sunday through Thursdays around 6 p.m. Be sure to check that out. If you like the videos, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to check out the other videos on the channel. We'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I cannot wait to read all these comments on this video if it does hit the algorithm. If it does, I can't wait to see the comment of the, well, I have 5,000 hours. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know. Can't wait. I'm going to grab the popcorn and just eat it up.